trinket.
Hello and welcome to Everything To Guppy, the podcast where we talk about every single item, every single enemy, every single everything in The Binding of Isaac. I'm William Hughes, and I'm joined as always by a guy who's real afraid of the dentist, Gary Butterfield.
I am.
I know. I thought this week we'd really go hard in on targeting the weak spots we know about in each other.
Oh, okay, for massive damage.
Gary, a video game reference. You're a video game player.
I've got an arrow in my knee right now.
Do you feel like devoting a lot of your life to a medium where you have a lot of control over things causes you to be more controlling in your interpersonal relationships?
No.
Me either. I'm good.
I don't consider myself to be controlling in my personal relationships.
Me either. I'm good.
You other people might be able to say better than me about that.
And we have them all on the call today.
We'll be hearing from Nick Glauber in Portland.
Yeah. That's not who I was thinking about bringing in.
Oh, very sexist.
Yeah, I got Carol Brown on the line.
You did real punk me to get a bunch of my ex-girlfriends on Guppy.
Gary, there's a, like the MCU Elseworlds where I'm that evil is probably a real bad place.
I think that, like, get real for a second. I think by this point we wouldn't be friends.
No,
I would. How funny you were! Like, I would just be like, I like that dude. I think he's funny, but what a dick.
That is like,
just couldn't handle.
Like, he did the funniest thing anyone's ever done, but it was very mean.
It was mean, and it made me feel bad, and it made the girls feel bad. Like,
well, he just cackled in the background and maybe touched himself.
Yeah, and I didn't give him my audio, but he, has been recording
somehow
this
had
it. Yeah, I told Cole to change the Patreon passwords, but it was too late.
Yep,
it was a whole thing. It was
he stole $100,000 from me.
Yeah,
funny fucker though.
He's funny, and he's funny, but Jesus Christ, man, how much should I be putting up with?
Just fully Shkreli pilled.
Mm-hmm. I have on my my whiteboard of long-term goals teeth to go take care of them shits.
Yeah, I've also not been to the dentist in like a year and a half because of the COVID.
Yeah, it's not. You don't have the fear though.
I don't have the fear. I do have the bleeding gums though. So
yeah, you don't like it. You're not one of those sickos. But
no. I'm not Bill Murray in Little Shop.
Yeah, that guy's a real fucking freak. Gwen posited the idea at one point on the Slack of what if your teeth were limp all the time and only became erect when you were hungry?
Uh-huh.
And I thought about that for like 3 days. I
would spend a lot of time just waggling my face back and forth to feel them wobble.
Absolutely. It'd be impossible not to I like to run my fingers through my hair and like make little circles, like I'm twisting spaghetti. I'd be doing that with my teeth all the time.
Yeah, you're stimming.
Yeah, I'd be stimming.
Gary B. stimming.
Gary B. stimming. I have not gotten a black tooth yet, but I am terrified that my breath secretly reeks and no one will tell me.
Gary, I would tell you.
I think you would, but like
I was very close to your mouth recently, and it was fine.
Yeah, I know that I think, but because you're not so evil, that I think you would know that it would really hurt my feelings.
But if you sincerely asked me, Gary, go ahead, ask me.
How's my breath, buddy?
It's fine.
See, you ask me,
Gary. How's your breath?
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Ask me again, Gary. I'll get it right this time.
All right. Hey, Will, how's my breath doing lately?
It's good.
Strong.
Strong. Noticeable.
Yeah, strong.
Powerful.
Yeah, powerful. Big presence. Charismatic.
Gary, have I ever told you about how all my dad's teeth broke?
No.
Yeah, my dad, who was on various, antidepressant, mood-stabilizing drugs for most of his life, because he was bipolar, when he went to jail for 3 months on a drunk driving, they gave him some new, prison-grade medicine for it, and it made all his teeth brittle and they broke.
Oh, that's terrifying.
So then he lived the rest of his life with prison dentures.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He didn't just go for the Bond villain, Mecha Mouth?
I don't think they were offering Mecha Mouth in prison, Gary.
It seems like it'd be a big disadvantage for escapes and stuff. Like from
Yeah, being able to bite through bars.
Yeah, or guards.
Or bars and guards.
Bars and guards. I like to eat them both. Yeah, that's fascinating. I hate the idea of antidepressants that make your teeth weak.
Yeah.
No, just
that's some Darkest Dungeon shit. Like this trinket will make you slightly less prone to gambling away all of your son's college fund.
Yeah, minus the 5% stress, minus 100% teeth. This trinket.
God, Gary, I've been playing a little bit of Darkest Dungeon too. If there was a trinket that had the stat minus 100% teeth, that'd be a real interesting choice.
Hey, can I tell you another scary trinket?
Please.
Plus 200% teeth.
Worse. No. Worse.
Like,
maybe worse.
Also really rough. Like, I want 0 teeth unaccounted for and no bonus teeth. if I can help it.
No bonus teeth, please.
Yeah, no, like if your face came with a couple extra teeth, like how a jacket comes with a couple extra buttons, then maybe I could understand it. Like just spares to put them in, but I don't want to like have them spontaneously grow. I thought there was a girl in high school who had like one of those extra shark row teeth. You know, you get.
No,
you're
what are you
one of those
talking
people that
like,
have.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
People can have like an extra tooth that's on like a new row.
No, Gary, I wasn't familiar with this, and now I'm scared.
Yeah, it's true. And like otherwise very cute girl who I thought was kind of hot, but then had a scary shark tooth. So
didn't that kind of maybe that's a little bit of an appeal?
Nah, not at the time. It took me a long time to get into that kind of freaky shark stuff.
Yeah. Now Gary's listening to audio shark porn all the time.
Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
Gary, has anyone ever fucked to the Jaws theme?
I try to think of different movie themes to regulate my rhythm, and so I don't come so quick.
Yeah.
So I think about the Jaws theme. I think
Psycho,
about like Psycho, Indiana Jones, Halloween.
That's got a nice rhythm to it.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one.
Hey, baby, hold on. I got to get the stereo on.
If you do the Halloween theme, you can time your shallow and your deep thrusts, and you're kind of doing a Kama Sutra.
I think someone's probably legitimately fucked to the Halloween theme because that's a good song.
I think John Carpenter is legitimately fucked to the Halloween.
He's fucked to all the Lost themes.
Yeah,
like I fucking love that album.
Yeah, everything he's done, man.
Anyway,
are you a music to sex guy? I'm not a music to sex guy. I know you're not a music to sex guy. We were roommates.
Yeah, so, we were roommates.
Yeah, neither of us do that kind of thing.
No, I prefer nothing but grim silence and wet slapping.
I like that, and then if possible, I like to have a bald man working a kettle drum to keep me in rhythm.
Yeah. Well, you hired the Doof Warrior.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I used to listen to music during sex, I put on during the Napster days, I put on a shuffle play and had the least sexy thing pop up, which was the entirety of the BBC Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy radio play.
I mean, hey, that theme song fucks.
The theme song fucks. The rest of it fucks less. The rest of it is surprisingly unsexy. Yeah.
Baby, I can't nut till Ford Prefect explains his name.
Yeah, I know. I hope you brought a towel, baby. It's gonna get messy.
So, Gary, we're talking about Blacktooth today.
I don't want a 69. I want a 42. Yeah, Blacktooth.
Gary, don't no sell my attempt to get away from the bit.
I had one more. I wanted to get in there. I don't like this super very much.
It's not great. I mean, it's, you know what? It's a trinket that adds damage. So it's.
Yeah, you know what? This is better. I got this confused with the item that gives you the tiny little poison field.
Yeah, no.
That's way worse. This is a better trinket than that.
Yeah. So when you fire the black, so this causes Isaac to sometimes fire black teeth. No information on rate. Scales with luck very slowly, it says.
No noticeable until close to 30. And at 32, every tear is a tooth.
That's like a logarithmic thing.
Yeah. By that point, it quadratically explodes.
Yeah, so the black tooth does double damage and poisons enemies. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is all dependent on rate. If this is firing like once every 20 shots, that's still not bad for a trinket.
It's not horrible. I don't want to turn it down, but I'm not going to seek it out. I think every time I've seen this, I've not picked it up because I thought it was halitosis.
Yeah, halitosis is not a good item.
Yeah, that's a horrible. I got the effects confused.
By the way, Gary, how's my breath?
I can smell it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like the most damning, semi-neutral things you can say.
I know. It's an interesting thought experiment.
Yeah. Will, how's my breath?
You're not breathing.
Ooh.
Horror story, creepy pasta.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, ask me how my breath is.
Gary, how's your breath?
If you like this show, you should head on over to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv and give us some money.
King of segues.
You can also leave us a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Podcast Addict.
Like this one, left on Podcast Addict by Nemiel. Thanks, Nemiel. My neighbor listens to this podcast very loudly, and there sometimes is mistakes. Episode 130, they dared play the outro song in place of the intro song. Episode 72, Will spouted some nonsense. Isaac will never have a crafting system. Look at who's laughing now. Episode 145, Gary asserted mistakenly that Guardian Angel is the only familiar that affects rotation speed, while Fat Protector, item ID 279, also slows familiar rotation speed. Also, there is profanity sometimes. 5 stars.
And those notes are true. That's incredible.
That is very good. That actually, that segues nicely into something I genuinely want. I have a goal of putting together like an everything to Guppy sampler of the actual funny bits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to listen to the whole show again and take notes. I tried. It's why I brought up Gary's audio porn obsession.
Yeah, can you imagine?
People do. People re-listen to it, Gary. People listen to this show. It's fucking nuts.
Oh, I get that part. I don't get listening to it twice.
I mean...
Or taking notes?
Well, okay. All I'm saying is if you are listening to old episodes of the show and you hit a bit that really cracks your ass up, I am giving you permission, one per person, to at me with the episode and the timestamp so I can try to put this together.
I think there should be a best of.
I just want something where if someone's like, why the fuck are you listening? I'm stealing this idea from the McElroys. Absolutely. But just a sampler, where if someone's like, why do you listen to this? And they can just play Super Clock.
I don't feel like the McElroys invented that.
What is wrong with your... Why do you say it like that? Is it a bit or is it legitimately how your brain puts it together?
Will, you of all people understand that it started as something legitimate and I continued it as a bit.
Yeah.
That's the most Will thing I've ever done.
The McElroys.
Well, that time, I don't know what happened. That time I came by natural. But,
yeah.
Because I can't remember what I committed to, how I committed to pronouncing it.
So yes, my Twitter account is @plumberduck. Everybody gets one @.
Mm-hmm. And if you go over that, then Will gets to at you about whatever he wants.
I mean, the true answer is I will mute you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't go over that. Yeah. Harsh Twitter. Harsh words, harsh Twitter.
Clean hearts, can't lose.
Can't lose. Clean tweets.
Clean tweets.